Hey, everybody. Welcome. My name is Robin Heron, and welcome to another episode of CarnivorousGrama Speaks. I am so excited, you guys. I have got my family members here with me tonight. You have met them before. We got Mrs. Kendra Fogelman. Hey, Kendra.
Hello.
And then we have Elder. I call him Elder Sherrod, Meatman Brown. Welcome back. Welcome back. So
Hello.
excited. You guys may or may not know this or remember this, but both Kendra and Sherrod have both been on the show. And I'm gonna call them, they're like relatively new carnivores. They've been started their carnivore way of eating, and we'll get into that. Um, Tonight we're gonna just get their update. We're gonna hear from them. And I called tonight's show the good, bad, and ugly of carnivore because, you know, it's not a cakewalk every day or a steak walk every day. So, Kendra, why
No,
don't
it's
you
not.
go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll remind everybody who you are.
My name is Mrs. Kendra Fogelman. I started Carnivore February 19th of this year. So coming up on my next week will be my 6 months. Um, so excited, still going, still doing it. Um, 30 pounds down. Got control of my migraines, but we'll talk about it all.
We will talk about it all.
Mhm.
All right, Sherrod, tell us about yourself.
Well, hello everyone. Um, I actually do not know the date I actually started, but I'm going to say I should be around my 100 days, as my sister has been keeping
Yeah,
that information for me. So
yeah.
should be hitting about my 100 days. So 100 days in, still going. I'm going to keep going until otherwise, you know. So far, this is it for me. I mean, it works, and if it works, why stop doing it? So, um, yeah, I can keep going. You want me to? You want me to keep talking? No.
Well, I just want to say that tonight is extra special for
Preach,
me
preach.
because, as I mentioned, these are my family members. This is my brother and my sister. And as y'all know, I have been on carnivore for 2.5 years. And and then they said that they wanted to try it, and I was so excited because I knew that it was a game changer, y'all. I already knew that it was
It's a
game
game
changer.
changer.
The really cool thing is that these guys are brother and sister. And so they're both, living the same lifestyle. And so I want to just show a quick image of each one of them really fast. So I got some pictures here. This is Sherrod. These
Yes.
are his before pictures. You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on in these pictures with you, Sherrod?
Well, you can see my face and my skin. I think one time I showed you this. You was like you were noticing the color of my eyes and just how dark, and I had dark patches on my skin. And the other picture, I was so bloated and trying to eat whatever the dietitian was telling me to eat, and just wasn't working for me. Um, and so yeah, I think I was there. I was about one my heaviest I have been, and that was at like 499.
Wow.
And so yeah, that's what that picture is.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And then this is
Yes.
Kendra's before. Well, this was right before January, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So she's
January, May, and then May 24th. So yeah. I mean, it looks like it's almost the same. I really couldn't tell the difference for
um,
me,
I
but
could.
now that I'm looking at it, right, I can see like how I can tell in my face.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. So
Yeah. So you guys have been doing fantastic. You know, I know that every day is not easy, but who do you have? I want to just ask you guys that are watching with us tonight. Do you have family members that are doing carnivore with you? And drop a yes or no in the chat. You can also let us know where you are watching from, and of course, like and share this video because get right into it. So tell us again. So you guys, so Kendra started in February. Sherrod, I do believe that you started around close to April 30th. So it was right in that time frame. And so let's talk about what your goals were when you first came and what has changed with your goals since then. So we'll start with Kendra and then we'll go to Sherrod.
Goals. My main concern at that point when I first started was the headaches, the migraines, like just trying to get a hold of that. I knew it had something to do with my diet. I just didn't know what. So that was my goal then. I mean, it's still just all the benefits now. It's different now just because I noticed all the other things that has happened since then, since I started. So the weight loss, but more importantly, just the way I feel. I was telling Robin this morning that I went for a walk, was walking my dog this morning, and I can run without being out of breath. You know what I mean? So that's big to me. I went for a 2 mile like walk and run this morning. So that's awesome. You know that I have a little more energy. I'm sleeping at night, things like that. Um, my eyes aren't as dark as they used to be. Just all kind of benefits to it. I just feel overall better.
That is awesome. Okay, Sherrod.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, my my goal started once again when I was 499. I was like, okay, I'm not gaining another pound, and I started making small changes then. Um, and just been trying different things, medicines and all that to try to help lose some of the weight. And but when I first started carnivore, I had lost about 100 pounds by then.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I started, and since then, since I started carnivore, I've lost 52 pounds.
Jesus.
So my goal is, my goal I had was over the course of these 3 years was to lose 250 pounds. So I have a year or so left. Well, yeah, a year left, and I am under 100 pounds to lose for my goal of 250. Uh,
Yes.
so yes, that's where I'm headed. That's where I've always been headed. That's where I will continue to head. And
Hmm.
the benefits though of carnivore for me, they were all the surprise.
Right.
I've been dealing with sarcoidosis and inflammation, lymphedema in my legs. They were swollen and hurting, and I had pain in my back, my hips. I have pain in all my joints because I have an inflammatory arthritis. So I was just hurting all over. So, I was on pain pills all day long. I've just been, just trying to manage, couldn't hardly move a whole lot. So for me, when I was introduced to the carnivore, which I was introduced a year or so ago, I just didn't do it because I was that knucklehead family member who was like, "Yeah,
Me
you
too.
you
Me
can't
too.
eat that stuff." Nah, all that. I said the same things that most of our family members say to us today that we tried to help them out and get on, but I was just like it just was a situation that caused me to just go ahead and started because my wife started it and I didn't want her to just do it and do it without me. And so I did it. And then I figured we both did it together. It would help each other. So I just went on ahead and started instead of putting it off. I was going to wait till the end of summer so I could eat all my French fries and green beans and all the other stuff I had. The bread I just went grocery shopping, so I had a refrigerator and freezer full of sides. Um, but I could tell you today, because my son he getting ready to go. He's out the house. We cleaned our freezers out. We about to clean the cabinets, and it just looked bare in there. It's just a whole bunch of meat and butter and eggs and cheese.
That's
And,
what's up.
yeah, I know.
That's what's
I
up.
got room to
Yes.
stock
No,
more meat. No.
no
I
need
love
for
it.
cabinet food.
I love it. I love it. I love
Seasonings.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is
but the benefits were the best thing for me, and my expectation was I just wanted to keep losing weight, that's still my same goal. But this has been great because pain, the inflammation that went away, the swelling that went away, my 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 I'm moving around more. I have tons more energy.
Yeah.
My skin is clearing up. I had all them dark spots on my skin. My skin looks good. I feel like
All clear.
I'm getting young. And my birthday coming up.
yes.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
I feel like I could flip the numbers around when I'm turning 54. I feel like I'm 45. Really. And I look like I'm 45 too, except for the gray right here. But you know, I can get something
You
to
are.
change this. I could change the color of that.
You are.
But those were the benefits. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what was the most surprising thing that you saw? Like, what was the most surprising thing that happened when you tried it?
Well, can I go? No.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the pain in my joints after 2 days. The pain in my joints was gone. That was the most surprising. I've been dealing with that pain for 15, 20 years almost.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's gotten worse in the last 5, 6, 7 years. And it was that painful. Y'all just don't know. So which caused me to have some mobility issues. Which is why, I had to elevate my legs. I couldn't, I definitely couldn't wasn't standing a whole lot, couldn't stand long. And I had to elevate my legs because my legs would be swelling. I had the wraps. I got a machine that would pump the fluid up my legs. I had to do those things, but man, now, oh yeah, that was the most surprising to me. Day 2, pain and joints gone.
Amazing.
So,
What about
Amazing.
you, Kendra? What was your most
Um,
surprising thing?
the most surprising thing was the inflammation. Like I had no idea that my knees had all that inflammation around it. And let's talk about my ankles. Like
Baby.
they bad, they skinty. They're real ankles. Like I'm like I didn't know. Like I couldn't see the bone for a long time. Like I just really didn't know. I just thought that's the way they look. So that to me was the most surprising, the inflammation, and just the way my face, like how puffy my face was. Like I think you got the first picture when I first was on the show, 30 days, and in 30 days, and I didn't even realize it. Robin said it. She was like, "Look at your face," and I was like, "What?" Now I can see it even more. Like it's very slim down now, but that first picture, I was like, wow, had the whole moon face. That's from insulin resistance, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. Yes,
yeah,
100%. So,
yeah,
those cankles that we're walking around thinking that that is just, we think that it's too much salt. We've been eating too much salt, and that's why our
right,
ankles are swollen, and
yeah,
we having these aches and pains. And yes, it is. So many inflammatory things are related to insulin resistance, and
yeah,
so, when you eliminate when you stop having those insulin spikes all day long, because you're eating many, many times a day, and you're also eating a lot of carbohydrate. And we always talk about the fact that your body is fighting for its life, trying to get rid of all of that sugar that you've been
Right.
incorporating into it. And so, yes, we are walking around, and we always say that, insulin resistance, it doesn't have a weight, but it does have a look. So, there are people who are very thin who are walking around. Thin does not equal healthy. We need to remember that.
It's not.
Right. And so insulin resistance is a very dangerous thing, and it causes all manner of disease. And so I love what you guys said about how rapidly that inflammation starts to go away. Once you get yourself on a proper human diet and start eating real food, the food that human beings were meant to eat, which is meat. Meat. All right. So I want to ask you guys one quick question. What is one thing that you learned about? I'm going to start with Kendra. What is one thing that you learned about Sherrod through this process that you did not know before? And I'm going to ask the same question of Sherrod.
I don't know. I think we pretty close. So I don't know what I didn't know, but I do know I got my brother back. Like, man, I almost brought tears to my eyes, but I can see him now. Like, that's what's up. Like, I know, and he's just so happy. Like, that's who he is. So I missed that part of it. And so that's it. Like, how much I missed him, I guess. But yeah, that is something that, you know, that I didn't know how much I missed him, like his personality. He's always been him, but
Yes.
him back, you know what I mean? Like, vibrant and moving around and, coming out doing stuff. That's him. Very social, very, want to entertain and do all the things. And he been back to that. So I love that. I guess I didn't know. I don't know. Um, the swimming part. I feel like you do a lot of swimming now. You're in the pool a lot. So I didn't know you was a water baby like that.
Right. I didn't know that either. I did not.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I love it. Okay, Sherrod, what have you learned about Kendra through this process that you did not know before?
I would say that she has a lot more determination and willpower than I thought. So to see her now at this point, was it 6 months now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's big. That's huge. Because I think I look over the past years, you've done a lot of different things.
Right. Yeah. Start doing something. Yeah.
I remember you was doing the what's that? The hot dogs and remember that the army.
Oh, the military diet.
The military diet. I was just like, she was doing all kind of. She would be fasting for 3 days. I mean, it's
a testament.
A lot of stuff, and I was like,
yeah.
But and it would work, for a period of time, and but this has been a surprise that she's continued on doing this and still going at it and still holding on to it. So that just goes to show you how really, really awesome this way of eating is.
Yes.
To be honest, and if you stick with it and you continue doing it, it will help to change your life. Like it's just what it is. It's just what it's the things that we haven't been told, the things that are out there that you're getting over an overabundance of information, which clouds out the truth sometimes. But you keep searching and keep looking for the truth, and you will find it.
And it was right in front of us.
It's right in front of you right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're sharing with you this is real. We're not fake people. We're not trying to get you to do something that is gonna, that we're gonna reap a reward from. you're going to reap every reward from your decision to start this and
Yes.
start changing your life and take your life back. So
Yes.
that was what I want to take my life back. The beginning of this year, I said, I want to live. I don't want to just be here and just be
Yeah.
surviving and just going through the motions of trying to, you know, make it every day. And, you know, oh, can I make it to my bedroom? Can I get, you know, no, I want to live.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm swimming. I'm trying to go to the water. I'm trying to, my goal is to do some scuba diving. I ain't playing. I'm out here doing this. I'm finna do it.
No, that's right. I know
Yes.
that's right. And you know, there was a moment, I want to say this about both of you guys. There was a moment, I'm going to just start with Sherrod, but there was this moment. Let me just bring it up. This moment right here was
Oh yeah.
so profoundly impactful for me to see Sherrod up playing. It had been so many years since I
Yes.
saw this, and I snapped this picture because
Yeah.
I was just in awe at seeing you up playing. So that moment for me was like, yes, this is the right thing. It is the right thing.
Yes.
Um, and it truly is a game changer, not just for me, but for anybody.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's
and so
yeah.
that moment was really, really profound. What I learned about you is I definitely the water baby thing, but I learned that, you know, that you was willing to give it a go. Like, let's go. And
Yeah.
one thing that I learned about the both of you is that you are like me in that you are like a all in type of a person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm going hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going. I
Yes.
Because we
love
do it
that.
with everything else. We do it with everything else. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
but that's what we do. When we in, let's go.
That's right. If you guys have any questions for Kendra and Sherrod, please go ahead and drop those in the chat. And let's get to the bad. So, what has been the hardest challenge that you have had since your last update? So, have you had any adaptation struggles? You know, what about social situations, family gatherings? What is the most difficult thing that you have had to deal with in this transition to a meat-based way of eating? Let's start with Sherrod.
Ah. I'm gonna say I actually this, and it wasn't too bad, but um, I'm gonna say probably this last week or so, being on vacation was kind of hard for me. Only in the sense of normally, you know, I'm pretty prepared. I'll either bring some things, and this time I didn't bring a whole lot. I brought, you know, traveling in the car, I had what I had. And but once we got to our place, it was like I was at the whims of the places there. And I realized that I really don't want to put myself in that position, because I ate out. I ate out like 4 days.
Mhm.
And I haven't been eating out at a restaurant in a long time. And if I do, I'm very particular about what I eat. But I'm coming to the realization that eating out for me just ain't something
Yeah.
that I want to do on the even 2 3 days in a row. It's okay if I got to do it one time, but after that, I start feeling, you know, I start feeling a little pain in my legs.
Mhm.
And it just was like, nope, I ain't going back to that. Um so that was for me the hardest thing I've had to deal with. Other than that, I have not had any hard issues on carnivore. I love meat, so there's it's not no issue for me. I can eat meat every day. I don't get tired of it. If I do get tired of eating a ribeye steak, I
What?
think I just have maybe some lobster or some shrimp or some
Right.
catfish or some pork chops or some pork steaks. I mean, I have a variety of foods I could eat, and I eat all of them. If I get really tired, I'll have some lamb chops. I mean, it's It's not that at all. It's not. You don't feel like, oh, I'm gonna get tired of eating hamburgers. I've been eating hamburgers since I was 15. You know that, Kendra. I used to take my little
Yeah.
cans to the stove and get a half pound of ground beef
Younger than
from the
that.
deli.
Right.
Yeah. And then I get some potatoes. I buy 2, 3 potatoes, make some
Mhm.
hamburgers, french fries. That was me when I was 14, 15 years old. So I'm not stopping it. The only thing now, I don't eat the bread and the sides with it. But hey, burger still tastes good. I get good quality ground beef. Tastes good.
Mhm.
It's good for me. It's got nutrients in it. I mean, you can see, right? My skin look good. My I can tell my cells in my body are changing just because of the way my skin looks. If you want to
Right.
know how your body is doing, take a look at your skin
Yeah.
all over. It's a
Yeah.
good sign that that your cells are replenished. They're vibrant. Hey, my bones feel good. Hey, all right, let me stop. I keep
All right, Kendra, what was yours? What's been the hardest part? What's the struggle?
The hardest part is the longer you go, the more sensitive to things that you get. And like cooking every day. So summertime it's 90 degrees. Like who wants to cook? You know. Um and I'm with you, Shra, like the eating out, like, oh man, our anniversary we went out to eat and I just be so disappointed. I'd be so mad. Like and I felt it too. Like I had a headache. It was just like, man, the oils, like I'm super sensitive to everything. At first I could go out to eat and be fine, but now I can't. And then I'm really coming to the realization like I can't drink coffee. It's all kind of stuff that I just
So
can't
sad.
do anymore, you know. So that's the hardest part. But I mean, that's not that hard. You just have to prepare and try to meal prep and just So yeah, I mean, it makes it easy in a way that I am sensitive to stuff because it makes me don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, well, I just won't do that because it makes me feel bad. So, but that's the hardest part. You get super sensitive to everything. Things that I could do first when I first started, I can't do anymore
Right.
or eat
Right.
anymore. So yeah,
Yeah, you and I are alike in that way as well. Like, I can't have hardly nothing.
no,
It's just super sensitive. And I've been thinking about whether or not it's insulin sensitivity or just sensitivities that are allowed to show because of we've removed all of the noise from the
right,
system.
right,
So probably we were sensitive to those things to begin with, you
with
know,
yeah, yeah,
and we just had so much going on. The body was just fighting in all the directions, trying to fight off all the damage that we were doing with food. So
yeah,
yeah, it is I feel that is a hard thing. And I sometimes complain about it because like I can't have cheese. And I literally used to say, a cheeseless life is not worth living. Like, is a
right,
cheeseless life worth living? And I hear the same types of thing. Like, I think my daughter, I heard her say the same thing. Like, I would never give up cheese. But, when your hands just turn into a blistered mess, like, okay,
right.
maybe it is, a cheeseless life may be worth living. So,
It
yeah,
is.
giving
Mhm.
up things and we give up a lot for our health and well-being, for our vitality, so that we can sleep, so that we can move. I mean, Kendra, you out here running, Sherrod over there in the pool, like a
Ciao.
flipper. It's so cool. It is so, so cool. So, I mean, I think that the challenges, what do you guys think? Do the benefits outweigh the challenges?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. The benefits for me have been, like I said, when you're dealing with diseases and inflammation and swelling and pain and arthritis in your joints. I mean, you you know, let's get really down to, because I had to keep asking myself, am I just going to keep eating the way I'm eating? And I know that eating isn't great. To keep doing that to myself, is that the kind of life I want to live at this stage in my life? Like, I'm trying to live my best life now. Like, we all work, we struggle. There's times I was working 70 something hours a week. Okay. Like, I'm not there. I'm not doing that to myself anymore. I'm trying to take care of my body. I'm trying to be, live to live. I want to live. So,
And that's the thing, is that we only we just get one body. Here's the amazing thing, though. Here is the amazing thing, is that the body, when that word says you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that thing is so real, because your body truly is designed to heal itself.
Yes.
Given the proper fuel, right? So when you eliminate all of that junk, when you take that food pyramid and throw it out the window,
yes,
and stop eating all of this toxic seed oil and plant-based this and plant-based that, and all of these chemicals, bags and boxes with huge lists of ingredients, your body can heal itself.
Yes.
In so many ways. It's really pretty incredible.
Let me say this too, because this has been studies have shown that the ground that we're growing that the commercial food is being grown in does not have the nutrients it did 40, 50, 60 years ago. So you think you're eating, I'm eating these green beans and that they're healthy for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because it just isn't happening now. So we just have to. You have to. I know it's. We can say, well, I just can't eat all meat. I need to have some sides. And I used to say that. I used to say I couldn't eat. My daughter used to try to get me to eat hamburgers without bread, and I was like, I cannot eat a hamburger without bread. I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because she would get it on lettuce. And I was like, I just can't. No, I can't do it. I got to have hamburger. I got to have bread. And I need some French fries to go with it. I know. I did that for 2-3 years. And then, hey, when pain hits you enough, when your joints are hurting enough, when your legs done swelled up enough, when your blood sugar is too high, they want to keep putting you on medicine, and you don't want to take all this medicine, because I'm gonna tell you, all that medicine you doing and taking for diabetes and high blood pressure, all it does is allow you to keep eating and doing the same thing. It's allowing you to keep eating the way you're eating. Yep. You're not changing anything. And so you have to change your mindset about food. And I'm telling you, you want to start, carnivore is the way to go. Period.
100%. Totally agree. So I just want to kind of circle back, because you did mention something about being on vacation and sort of a lack of preparation or adequate preparation for the trip. And we know that preparation, I always say, one of my mottos, y'all, be prepared or be prepared to fail. Yes. And so that is a real thing. You need to be prepared if you're going to travel or be away. I mean, I usually try to stay someplace where I can cook. Have you had any experiences, Kendra, this summer with any kind of issues with preparation or not being prepared, or challenges that arise from lack of preparation?
Yes, every day. No. When I'm at work, like, I have to. So we have a cafe, and they stop serving breakfast at 10:30. They know I'm coming for my bacon. But after that, like, if I'm really hungry, like if I exercised before I went to work and I'm super hungry, Like the bacon and eggs by lunchtime, by 2 o'clock, I'm hungry, and it's nothing for me to eat. You know what I mean? So I'm around there scavenging, trying to find something, and I don't like to snack. So to eat a cheese stick and the Slim Jim, the little ones, like that irritates my soul. So I
No,
just
nothing
got to do
right.
better with that. It irritates my whole soul. So I be in there hungry, and I'm like, man, I knew I should have brought something to eat. Brian brings lunch every day, and so yeah, that's an issue. And then when I get home, so yeah, sometimes I'm mad about that too. Like if I forget to take some meat out, or something like that. So yeah, it happens more often than I would like. And it's hard for me to meal prep because I don't like the same thing every day. Like I might have a taste for something else. And you can't meal prep a ribeye. So that being said, I can't make that in advance and have it ready for me. So yeah, I just so yeah, it's a struggle, but gotta do what I gotta do. Sometimes I just gotta be hungry till I get home from work.
It's
That
okay
just
to
makes it
fast.
better.
It's okay to not
Yeah.
eat, not eat, drink some water, ask the Lord to help you
Yeah.
get through
Yeah.
it.
He does. He does. I'm like, I mean, and most of the time I'm so busy, like, I'm good. By the time
Yeah.
I realize it's time to get off work. So,
Yeah. Preparation is a key element. And yes, carnivores generally they need to cook, but it can be super simple. And I want to give you a tip. If you did not meal prep and your ribeye is frozen, put that ribeye in the air fryer
I love
and let
that.
it cook from frozen, and it will be perfection in 10 to 12 minutes.
Yes,
Uh,
Lord.
oh yeah, yeah. We're no longer, with Rachel Ray and the 30-minute meals. Now we
Right.
are like the 10-minute, the 15-minute
Yeah.
meal. We're eating in record time because it's very, very simple. But preparation is a thing. So when I get ready to travel, I do purse bacon. Sherrod calls it truck bacon or bag bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
Yep. And you can do burger patties. If you want to meal prep a ribeye, cook your ribeye to rare. So if you like like I like my steak to be medium rare, so cook it just to rare, and then when you're ready to heat it up, I mean it's literally going to be in seconds you'll be eating because you're only cooking it to medium rare or whatever
Right.
the
Yeah.
temperature is. So there's some things that you can do, but um one of those things about not being prepared is that it really sets you up for failure. And
Yeah.
mentally, like, you know what I mean? That mindset is like, well, there's nothing for me to do. There's just going to be no other option. I'm going to go ahead and X, and we don't
Yeah.
want to do that. So, what about cravings? Have you guys dealt with cravings at all?
Yes. Go ahead.
I I have not. That is the one thing that also is a benefit for me. And the longer you're on carnivore, you start to like. I used to snack all the time,
Oh
and
yeah.
I thought when I first started carnivore, I bought all the snacks I could have because I was like, I'm gonna need me some snacks. I'm thinking I bought all these pork skins and different flavors and different, pepperoni sticks, cheese sticks, all that stuff that went bad because I don't eat. I don't need to snack. So once I eat and I'm feeling good and feeling
Right.
satiated, I stop. And I'm noticed that I'm just about some days I do try to make myself eat like 2 times a day just so I'm not keeping my body in the same amount of eating at the same time. I like trick my body so it don't know
Hmm.
what I'm doing because when my body know what it's doing, I try to keep it from knowing what I'm doing. So I
Hmm.
one day I might eat one meal and it might be a little light. Next day I'm gonna eat a heavy meal. The next day I might eat 2 meals. So I try to keep it like that so that it just keeps my body off. And it's been working actually for me. So my weight's still coming off.
Yay.
Like I said, since I've been on carnivore, I lost 54 pounds now.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah, and what 3 was it?
That's 3 months.
3
just
months,
a little over 3 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little over 3 months. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
hey, I'm
amazing.
Tell me
So
about
jealous.
it. Now it's still. I think the calorie in, calorie out is to a degree is a real thing. And if you're not doing anything, which is why I try to move now because I did have mobility issues. If you're not doing a whole lot of moving, but I will say for people who can't move, if you're like wheelchair bound, if you can't, you need a walker, you need cane, you need assistance. Starting carnivore can be the first beginnings of your step. It will help you, and then you're gonna start feeling better. You will want to move. You will want to do things because you're gonna have energy and you're gonna feel good and you're gonna look good. You're gonna look good and you're gonna be like, you know what? I look good. I feel good. I want to, So you're gonna want to do those things, and that's the benefit of carnivore, y'all. I'm telling you, don't be sitting here saying y'all crazy, y'all eating all this. Don't do that. This is something that could really help and change your life. So, we want our family. I want all my family because we all have been eating the same way for over the last year, for all the last year. So, and it's just it's killing us slowly. So, I want all of us to have. I want everybody to feel like I feel. So,
I love the passion because here's the thing that our people are perishing for lack of knowledge. It's just a complete and utter lack of knowledge. You just mentioned something that's so powerful in that all of these hereditary diseases and disease states that we have are hereditary because we're eating the same way that our people did.
Right.
And
So it's not really hereditary. Yeah,
right.
people think, oh, it running my family. That don't run in your family. It's just that we all eat the same thing. That's like it sounds so crazy now. Now, you know what I mean? You like, wow. And to me, it's just like, how we believe. We believe in Jesus Christ. He died. We want everybody to have life. You know what I mean? And that's how this is. Like we've tried it. It's good. You know what I mean? And we want everybody to try it and do it because we want you to feel better. We want you to be better. But, some people just so stuck in the mindset of what we've been told all our life that they will never do it. They just won't. And no matter how much they see, I talk about Sherrod, his story more than I talk about me. Like people are watching me walk around my job every day and won't even acknowledge it almost, which is fine. But like I tell them about my brother, you wouldn't even imagine like this man has not been able to move around for years. Like it's not just like a year or two, it's been years. So, you know, it's unfortunate that we cannot, you know, try something new, that you're just so stuck in that mindset.
Yeah, I want to like ban the statement. I could never. I could never.
Yeah.
Before you tried it, you should just like release that because it's limiting. It's self-limiting. Go ahead, Sherrod.
I was just gonna say too. Now, come on now, y'all. Everybody know now. If you just for instance, let's just take some Oreo cookies and look at the ingredients of Oreo cookies and tell me you know everything that's listed in that ingredient.
No.
Look, this is the thing. Most of the things that we eat today, yes, it tastes good. That's because scientists have concocted in their lab to make it taste good to your mouth. So you will keep eating it. They're tricking us with our food. The food is crap, y'all, and they're making it taste good, so you will eat it. That's all this is. That's all it is. And I'm speaking as a cook, okay? Look, I'm telling you, look at the ingredients in food. It's not we should not be eating any of it. If you go to other countries, they don't have the same
It's not
ingredients
even, yeah, their food is totally different. Yeah,
because they want to keep their people alive.
right.
Here in the U.S., they don't care about us. We're like I've been telling
Sadly,
people we're like lab rats. That's what they're doing to
Right.
us. They work us to death. They tax us to death, and then they're feeding us food, and we're dying from that. And they're making money off the health care that you got to go get prescriptions for. That I mean,
Yep.
it's just a racket, y'all. They're killing us, y'all.
there's a
So
couple of
stop it.
things. I just pulled this up because I wanted to this is something that we really need to think about as we are, even if you're not going to try carnivore today or tomorrow, you need to start reading ingredients. You need to start reading those labels on the back of the food.
Yeah.
First of all, when you take flour and water, what do you get? Paper mache.
Yeah.
Paper mache. High fructose corn syrup is extremely toxic. Like if you haven't heard nothing else, I know you heard that high fructose corn syrup is dangerous, very dangerous for human beings and consumption. One other thing that I noticed here is that filling that's in the middle, they can't call it cream because it doesn't have cream in it.
Right.
It's filling, and it's accidentally vegan. So that means it doesn't have any milk, eggs. When you think about making cookies, if you're going to make cookies at your house, are you going to have any eggs, butter?
Yes.
No. That's a natural thing to be in a cookie. These are not cookies. This is not food. Okay. I'm off my soapbox.
It's chemical. I mean, let's look. Just looking at the flour,
Mhm.
unbleached, enriched wheat flour. Why can't you just have regular wheat flour in it?
Right.
Because they know y'all ain't gonna want to eat it, and they ain't gonna make it right. That's why home cooked food tastes better because you're making it from scratch. You're making
Right.
it from eggs. You're gonna actually put a little sugar. You're gonna actually put. It tastes better that way. When you eat this stuff, this is chemically altered, so it
Mhm.
tastes like homemade, and then your brain it just wants you to keep eating it, and you just be sitting there smash and I'm guilty of it. Trust me,
You're
I'm not
addicted.
one. I used
Yeah.
to smash some Oreo cookies, okay, and dip it in
Yep.
milk. That was my
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
But
Yep.
it's not good for you, and it's slowly killing us. So
Absolutely. This has palm oil or canola oil as the fat. So that right there should be enough to tell you don't ever, 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 ever touch it. Leave
Right.
them seed oils alone.
yes,
All right. So moving on, I want to talk about the ugly because there can be some unpleasant moments that happen with carnivore. What is the funniest or most embarrassing carnivore moment that you have had during carnivore? What was the ugly? What's the ugly part?
go ahead, Kendra.
I think I think the ugly part is, I think the craziest part I should say is that I have to go to the bathroom like right after I eat. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait a minute, but they said you can't go to the bathroom without fiber. Did you eat fiber?
well, that's what they said. I'm very regular. Like as soon as I eat, I have to go to the bathroom. Like I don't, yeah. So that part. But I mean, that's probably it. What you got to say, Sherrod?
Well,
It's
I
gonna be a
mean,
good story.
yeah, it has to do with that. I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm probably not as. I mean, my regular, and this is even when I was taking all that fiber and everything, and I actually ended up having polyps when I had my colonoscopy, and I was like, what can I do? What? Because it was like, well, take psyllium husk, and I'm like, I've been taking psyllium husk all this time, so It's going to be interesting when I go back and do it for the next, over the next few years and see what it's like after being on carnivore, because I'm just curious. But that's for me. Yeah, not knowing, when it's gas or when it's the other.
Yeah.
That's probably
Don't ever trust. Don't ever trust that. Don't ever trust
Carnivore
it.
don't play
Look,
with that.
when if I hear a little rumble, I go ahead and go. Just go.
Yeah, just go to the bathroom. Yeah,
Just to be
don't
safe.
even. Yeah, because it will be over for you.
But I'm gonna tell you, constipation is not a thing.
No.
So, and yeah, that was one of the things I used to ask Robin about. Over the course of a couple of years ago, I was like, "How does your stool though?" Because I just couldn't picture it, because in my mind I always knew you had to have fiber, you had to have all these things, you had to have vegetables, you need to have all these things to create a great stool and all this stuff. And man. No, I actually, when I'm eating like my carnivore eating, man, most of the food is being used by my body, so
Right.
it's not like it's a ton.
It's
Anyway,
not.
it's very minimal. But I go regularly every day, just like I have been going for over the last 50 years. So so.
Yeah.
I will say that, as when I started carnivore, I had 30 days of diarrhea as my gut biome transitioned over. My body was expelling all of that gut biome because it was all just toxic.
Yes.
So that was the ugliest part. But even during that time, I was experiencing so much healing in my body that it was like, first of all, I knew I was going to do 90 days, period. So that's why I always say you should do 90 days. You should go ahead and just make a commitment to do a 90-day challenge. Because if I would have said 30 days, I would have quit. At the third, I would have quit. But on day 31, I had my first normal bowel movement of my adult that I can remember in my life. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is what things are supposed to be like, because I had constipation all the time. So, and yes, when you're in carnivore conversations, you almost always have to talk about poop.
Yes. So get used to it. It's a human thing. It's okay.
Yeah. It's fine. We all do it.
And that's another way to know how your body's doing internally is by your poop and by your urine. That's how you know.
Right.
So if your urine is real dark, you know that you're dehydrated. And so, you want your urine should be light. That means you're drinking enough fluid. So
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, I have to say that part, because I got to keep telling myself, especially on these hot days we have, and oh my Lord, I just been trying to drink.
Yeah, make sure that you're getting your electrolytes and being hydrated, because the last few days have been just insanely hot here in Michigan, here at Kalamazoo. It's like crazy. Yes. So I do want to say hello to some of the folks who have come in the chat tonight. So Julia is here. She says you guys are extremely inspiring, and she wants you to make up your own T-shirts and get creative.
Okay.
Guido's Way is here. Hey, Guido's Way. And then Julia says, one last thing. This is a true fact for me. When I was fat, I never had hunger pains. When I have hunger pains now, if I do, I welcome them, love them, and say, thank you, body, for giving me something called hunger pain.
All right. Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
And I could agree with that, because you don't know. You're not, when you're eating that type of way, because your body becomes addicted to carbs. When you're eating carbs, your body is addicted to the carbs.
Yes.
So your brain just blocks out what you should be waiting for, hunger pains, or know how they are. And I'm telling you, if you don't know, you be thinking, oh, I need to eat, but is it
I need to eat because it's X o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, it's dinner.
Yeah. Right. Kevin W is here. Hey, Kevin. So
Hey.
glad that you're here. And Kevin says, as a Black man, it's refreshing to see other Black people embracing this
Yes.
eating and lifestyle. It lets me know I'm not alone out here.
Nah,
Yes.
yeah.
Salute to you, Kevin. We're
Yes.
so
Yes.
glad
Yes,
that you are
sir.
here with us tonight.
Yes.
I'll tell you, it is such an amazing, amazing feeling to have family members and friends that are on this journey with me. And so this is something that I have desired. I really wanted my family to know the incredible benefits of a meat-based way of eating. And so I'm so proud of these two for actually doing it and sticking with it and really changing their lives, changing the game. So I want to ask, do you have a piece of advice that you could share with people that are starting carnivore, whether or not they have a family member that's starting with them? So I know, Sherrod, that you had your wife that was starting with you. I know, Kendra, that your husband is not a carnivore. My husband is not a carnivore, too. So do you have a piece of advice that you want to share tonight?
Um, do it. Do it anyway. Robin did it for 2 years without anybody being with her in the family, and we was all looking at her like she was crazy. But I looked at that. That was, that was something that I admired, and when I started, I feel like that's why it was easier because I knew you were doing it, and I could do it, just doing it. So in the household, it is a little challenging to do it, but my husband has definitely is respectful of my way of eating, and I can appreciate that. And I feel like the more you do it, it only took Robin 2 years to get the family on
Only two.
board. So if you do it and show people what it is and that you stick with it, then I feel like, people will come on over when they see the benefits of, long enough. If they see the benefits, they will join you. So the advice is just do it and show people, you know, show people around you. Somebody will want to question what's going on, what you're doing, you know. And somebody at work did that recently at work. I was telling you about it, Robin, that she was just like, "What are you doing?" And so she's looking into carnivore now, and I hope that she does it. So yeah, just do it for you first, and then if people want to join in, they'll join in. If not, do it for yourself for sure. So
Hey, man, say that. That's really, I mean, and that's, what it really boils down to is just doing it for yourself, because you got to have as Robin always say, you need to have a why, right?
yeah,
What's your
yeah,
why, you know? And I just couldn't see myself being 20 years down the road, still in a worse condition, and trying to have my wife trying to help take care of me, or anybody take care of me. I want to be able to take care of myself. So in order to do that, I had to change the way I was living
yeah,
completely. Not just with food, mentally. I had
yeah,
to open up my mind to mindfulness and different other things. I had to learn how to de-stress. You like, look, all this stuff, the news, all this stuff, it'll kill you,
Yeah.
killing us slowly. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. No.
mhm,
But um, so I would just say, do it for you, and stick with it. Stick with it as much as I was only going to do it for, what it was, it 3 days or 7 days? 7 days. I was going to do it for 7 days,
Hmm.
and I'm 90 days, over 100 days now into it. So, shoot.
uh-oh,
Okay, I'm gonna stay
no.
here.
You over there clicking
Uh-oh,
stuff.
you're right. Stop pushing stuff.
Mary is
So,
here, and I
yes.
just want to ask you guys. I know that we're at the hour time frame, but I want to respond to this question because we did talk a bit about what it is that we're eating. What is it that you are eating, and what are you not eating? I'll start with Kendra.
I am eating. I'm eating all meats. And I mean, the mostly I've stuck with hamburger, ribeye, pork chops, chicken. I really don't go outside of that. Too much eggs, cheese, cottage cheese, all the cheeses, cream cheese, heavy whipping cream. I do. I have had berries, but I'm starting to realize I really can't do those either. I don't think it's just like, yeah, my body's sensitive to it. So, but yeah, most. I mean, we can eat everything that comes from an animal. So that's what I'm eating.
Sherrod, want to add
Yes.
on?
Yes. My typical meals and been there since I started would be hamburger patties. I started off eating two hamburger patties, like four eggs. That'd be breakfast. Then I would have for dinner. I'd have either some pork steak, or I'd have some steak, or I'd have some shrimp, or I'd have some lobster. I mix it up. I do, but I try to keep with the beef. That's my main thing. I like beef, and so burgers my go-to. That's my quick meal. I can throw a burger patty in
Yeah,
the oven. I could throw it in the skillet. Either way, it'll be done in
yeah.
5 to 10 minutes, and I'm eating a nice seasoned burger with salt. Oh yes, and a little,
Yes,
you
so
know, you know.
So good.
I do like to season my stuff. So, but
yeah,
that's it. That's all. I mean, so nothing. I don't. Every now and then we do. My wife a fried chicken, and it'll be unbreaded, and it just tastes good. It tastes better that way to us now, anyway.
yes.
Which is something we
It
have
just
stopped
makes
doing.
sense.
We just fry it in tallow. You can fry it in bacon grease. You can fry it in. And if you don't know what tallow is, that's beef. That's beef fat. And you can go get it from the stores. They sell it. You got to call them ahead of time most of the time. Tell them say you the beef trimmings and say you the beef fat, and they'll save it. And then you cook that up,
Don't be
and
telling
you'll have.
everybody our
I
Oh no!
know.
secrets.
Oh
Stop
yeah.
telling people. Stop. 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 We ain't gonna be able to find fat nowhere.
No, I gotta share it because see,
Yeah, I know. I
that's
know.
what
I hear you.
we're surviving on protein and fat. That's what and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't understand that, but our brains need fat to survive. And our bodies use
Yeah.
that to cholesterol. That's cholesterol helps us with all our hormones. So like there's a rhyme to this reason. There's a reason why this thing works like it does.
Yeah.
And you can survive
Right.
on protein and fat.
Yeah.
Now, most of us have been
Right. It's
surviving
all
on
your body
on
needs.
carbs. It's
Yeah.
what our body needs.
Yeah.
Yes, our body functions
It's what it
better
needs.
on protein and
Yeah.
fat. So basic, it's simple.
From
The
me.
eggs you can scramble it, you can
From me.
make omelets, you can boil them, you can poach them, however you want to eat an egg. Most people eat them raw if that's what you want to do. I'm
Yep.
not doing that, but
No, I don't want to do
that the eggs are good. You can have cheese, you could have an abundance of things. And every now and then when I want something, when I feel like I want, and I don't need to have nothing sweet because I used to feel like, oh, I need something sweet because I would have a dessert every day after my dinner. That was my thing.
Yeah.
But I don't need to do that. So every blue moon, I will break out I'll take some Zevia, orange cream soda, the Zevia brand, or your diet brand, and I'll mix that with some heavy cream, and I got a float, and it's just as good as just having the made up ice cream stuff that ain't really whole ice cream.
not really ice cream, not cream at all.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
So
responding to that question.
yes,
Of course, I want to mention that I am doing coaching now, and my beautiful family are in my coaching group. So
yes,
if you are interested in, receiving coaching, working with me on your 90-day transition is really what I want to try to help you do, is to transition into a primarily meat-based way of eating, a proper human diet, and teach you all the things. So it's a little, we can talk about it briefly here, but it's a little difficult to tell you everything that you would need to know. But Mary says, you guys look really good.
Thank
Mary,
you.
Mary,
Thank you,
Mary,
Mary. Let's do it.
this is the truth,
Come
Mary.
join
I'm
us.
telling you. I'm telling you,
Come to
Mary.
the light side.
Come
Yes.
on, come on, come
Come to
on.
the
You're going to
light.
be
Yes.
so amazed. You will
Yes.
be
Yes.
so amazed at
Yes.
how your body can recover.
Yes.
Sherrod on day 3 was like, all my inflammation is gone.
All my
Right.
swelling in my legs. I have lymphedema. Been diagnosed since 1992. Is gone.
Let's
Gone.
do it.
It's a
And
game changer.
and nothing.
It's a
Everything
game
that the
changer.
doctor was doing, it wasn't working. Everything I was trying, all the medicines I was taking, none of that worked. None of it worked. This is the
Yeah.
only thing that's worked for me. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, and a lot of things have worked. So depending on what your goals are, right? So we talk
Yeah.
about that big why. And if your goal is to just lose weight, well, you're going to do this with Carnivore.
Totally.
But that is probably not a big enough why, because I have lost and gained weight a million times.
Me
Yes.
too.
All the
Yeah.
diets, but what I have never done is found a way of eating that could become a true lifestyle for
Yes.
me.
Yes.
And keto was amazing, to be honest. I loved keto, but those cravings kicked my butt. I could not maintain on keto. I fell off the wagon a million times. I kept gaining my weight back, and and it's like, oh well, keto doesn't work because when you stop eating keto, you gain your weight back. Well, duh.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You gain your weight back because you went back to eating the same stuff that caused you to gain all that weight in the first place.
Yeah.
So, Mary, if you want, you can reach out to me. We can talk about coaching. We can talk about what we can do to get you going, because I know that this is going to help you. I know it's going to help you.
Yes.
Yes. And
We know
so,
it too.
yep. Come on to the party. Come on to the party. It's
We were hard headed for a good long year and a half, Kendra. How long we was
Yeah.
like you said,
2
we've
years.
just been
Yeah.
observing,
The whole time.
And
I was like,
I do
girl, boo.
I do want to say this because I would observe, especially when we go out to a restaurant. I was like, what did she order?
Yeah. What is she?
'Cause I
Yeah.
wanted to see what you was eating, and you stuck
Yeah.
to it. And so I could
did.
say, since I saw that, now I know I can stick to it. So
Yeah.
So
For sure.
Thank you, Robin, for
Thank you.
when
We
when
love
people
you
won't believe in
for
you.
staying with it.
Yes, yes, yes.
You are so welcome. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share in your journey. Thank you guys for coming on the show tonight. I have 2 things that I want to say before we go. Number 1 is, I don't know if you guys saw this. I did an unboxing the other night. This beautiful cup is from Keto Brains Nootropic. And Keto Brains, I talked to them today and they said, hey, because I said only one person is going to be able to win this prize. And he said, well, everybody else can get one. If they place an order on with your code, CarnivorousGrama, they can get a free Keto Brains Nootropic mug. So
I like that
I'm going
mug.
to put this up on the screen.
I do too.
I want one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want one. So Keto Brains is www.ketobrains.com, and my coupon code is CarnivorousGrama. This coupon code will, starting tomorrow, every order that's placed on their website for it will get this free cup. Don't order tonight. Order tomorrow. I'm going to put a video out about this so that you guys are all aware. But I thought that was really generous of them to incorporate that and give people an opportunity. It's going to be active for 1 week starting tomorrow. So please go to Keto Brains Nootropic. And I'll tell you what, Keto Brains Nootropic has 4 carbohydrates, and I eat it every day. I put it in my coffee every single day. It is a coffee creamer. So y'all know I can't have heavy cream. I can't have half and half. I can't have any dairy at all. But Keto Brains Nootropic is really good. It tastes good. And it also helps with that brain health. And so if you know, I don't want to grow up to have dementia and Alzheimer's. So I'm really concerned with brain health. And so Keto Brains is a really, really good tool that you can use to help with your brain health. So feel free to order that order some Keto Brains tomorrow and get your free coffee mug.
All
The
right.
second thing that I want to say is meet us in Kalamazoo for the Impact Meetup.
Whoop, whoop.
Meet up with Carnivorous Grandma and Friends. If you guys want to meet Kendra and Sherrod, you're going to meet them at the meetup.
Yes.
Meet them at the meetup.
Meet
August
up.
You should be
30th
there.
from 12 to 4 is the main event. I've got Dr. Kiltz coming in, Dr. Tony Hampton's coming in, Denitra Davis, our ace, is coming in. Terry Carver's going to come in. She's teaching us how to get our boots on the ground and get us up and moving. And then we've also got Frederick and G. Brown coming in. It is a family affair. So we will be having an after party from 4:30 to 7:30. That is $10. So you guys can scan the QR code. Let me take this banner down so you can see the QR code. You can scan the QR code and register to attend the meetup. And I'm so excited to see you guys. It's going to be amazing, y'all. We're going to have some really, really good food. I'm not even going to list out everything, but we're going to have brisket and ribs and about 5 or 6 other different meats that will be part of this event. We got a swag bag that is just dynamic. I'll tell you, the swag bag will be very swaggy because our sponsors have really come through. After I did an unboxing last weekend and unboxed so many amazing things that are going in the swag bag, I got about 3 or 4 different other sponsors that sent me additional stuff, and I still have things that are coming in. So the swag bag is going to be amazing. So we hope to see you guys here in Kalamazoo for Impact. Let's see. You guys have a final word that you want to say before we go?
My darn camera went crazy.
God bless and good night. No.
Right.
I mean, what can we say? Thank you, Robin, for putting it out here. I really admire you and admire what you're doing out here with the show and with your other show. So it's been great. I just want to keep going and hope that hopefully I can inspire somebody to change their life. It definitely is a game changer. I make funny. I say it all the time, but it's a game changer. It's a life changer. So if you want your life to change, if you want it different, I turned 50 this year. I was like, I can't keep doing this up and down in my weight, up and down. And this was my prayer for at least the last couple of years. Like, Lord, when I turn 50, I want to be healthy mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I am well on my way. And I thank God for that. So yeah, if you want your life to be changed, try it. I mean, it's not going to hurt. You can't, what is it going to hurt to try it? What you're going to get back? It's not going to hurt anything. You're going to see. Come see. So
Come
yeah.
see.
Come see.
All right, Elder Brown, I'm going to give you the final word, and then I'm going to...
Okay.
So, you guys, I did get a question about coaching. If you would like to contact me about coaching, this is my email. It's robin@hotmail.com, and you can send me an email. We can talk about it. I'll tell you all the options, and we'll see what works for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
sure.
And if you don't get that email, just leave a comment, and we'll reach out and try to get to you. So just want to thank you, Robin, for opening the door for us, me and Kendra, to be able to share our story, first of all, and know that our stories, y'all know this, our stories are authentic. There's, we didn't rehearse any of this. We didn't get up here and say, well, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that. I didn't. I just spoke from what I heard, what I know, and what I know to be true. As a dieter for 25 years, hey, this works. And if I know something that works, I try to share it with people because I ain't trying to hold no information from nobody, especially if it can help you. So we want to help you live a better you, right? And it starts with what goes in your mouth. And if you can start there, man, it's a whole world could open up to you about with new life. You're not, you know, I like to say I'm not old yet. I'm not getting old. I feel like I'm getting younger. And that's what I enjoy about this because, you know, a lot of people I know are, they, you know, getting hurt. They hurt. They, you know, hey, I was there. I was there. I know. Man, I'm telling you, this is, you know, so hang in there. And for you people who just not starting, hey, make sure you find somebody who, like Robin is here. She's offering to help, come alongside you. If you don't have anyone, there are tons of people out here doing carnivore. Get on Facebook, find a group. Just start learning about it. I watched videos. I still watch videos today. How to begin carnivore. I just watch it just because I just want to make sure I'm still doing the same things because this is great. It's great. It's great.
It's great.
You're right. Get on
All
this
right.
channel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come watch my channel. Come watch my
Come
channel.
watch,
Come
yeah.
watch your channel. Yes.
Channel,
That's
yeah.
what I
She's
do.
got recipes and all kind of stuff.
Yes.
Cooking stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, all kind of stuff. So
Yes. Yes.
we can be your community. If you need a
Yes, we
community,
will.
we here.
Yes. Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
All right, you guys. I'm going to be in Columbus next Saturday. So at some point during the day, I will be live, but I will be at Columbus at the Healing Humanity meetup. So I'm super excited about that. And then the next weekend is Impact. So I will be live some point on that Saturday as well. But for now, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.